Previously on The Guardian.
Ethan?
It's Ethan! He's home!
Mom, Dad, I need to tell you. No, show you.
Daniel! Daniel!
Ethan.
He's a hero, Dad. He died a hero.
Ethan,
Abby, good to see you.
I'm so sorry, Ethan.
Thank you for being here, Abby. Daniel really loved you.
Lybrook, if we're going to leave the city and start this journey, we need more supplies.
A little push, a reminder of who's in charge. And they'll fall into line.
No one gets hurt. This isn't about dominance. We're not taking more than we need, and we're not leaving a trail of blood behind us. Take a small team to Lybrook and get what we need.
No babysitters this time. I will head to Lybrook and fetch our final supplies.
Are you sure about this? Do you actually trust Vigo to keep the peace?
No.
What's he doing here?
Ethan, please, listen to me.
He's one of them, a Xylothian.
Ethan, knock it off. I will not have anyone hurt this Xylothian. Xylan's not our enemy. Not anymore. It's not just the war that's left scars on this town.
Abby, what do you mean?
Bandits, the Crimson Corsairs.
Daniel, where are you? Daniel!
Ethan, it was just a bad dream.
Sir, officially, sir, we're making good progress dismantling the suits.
Good. Without Dr. Lincoln, we no longer know how to operate or maintain the suits. They've become a liability.
What about the surviving Guardians, sir? Who will protect us from other threats?
This isn't a negotiation, Commander. The suits, the program, it all ends here.
I miss you, Daniel. I've tried to honor you. The secrets, the burdens, they're almost too much to bear. Mom, Daniel, I hope you're watching over me. I love you.
Ethan finishes his visit at Daniel and Sarah's graves. Unbeknownst to him, a figure lurks in the shadows, concealed by the bushes. The figure watches Ethan as he makes his way back to his home. As Ethan disappears into the distance, the figure reveals herself. It's Raven. The living room is quiet. Dust particles float lazily in the warm glow, casting a peaceful, timeless ambience. Ethan steps inside. His eyes quickly find his aging father seated in his favorite chair. His frailty of age is apparent.
Ethan, you're back.
Yeah, Dad. I'm back.
Ethan crosses the room and takes a seat nearby, noticing the deep wrinkles on his father's face, lines that speak to the passage of time.
How's your mother and Daniel?
Ethan's gaze drops, his eyes misting with memories.
They're gone, Dad. You know that.
I do, son. I do.
John nods sadly, a faraway look in his eyes.
I just wished that I had the strength to go see their graves myself.
John sighs, his shoulders heavy with the years of sorrow.
I miss them too, Dad.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Things have changed so much.
A moment of silence passes between them, filled with unspoken emotions. John looks at his son, concern in his eyes.
You're thinking about leaving, ain't you?
Ethan hesitates, his thoughts weighing heavy. He knows how much his father depends on him.
I've been thinking about it, Dad, but you know I won't leave you alone.
I know, Ethan, but you've got your own life to live, your own path to follow now.
I'll make you some tea, Dad.
Ethan stands, walking over to a small tea set on a nearby table. He pours tea into a cup. John watches his son, his eyes filled with affection and understanding. Ethan hands a cup of tea to his father.
Thank you, Ethan.
Ethan watches his father sip the tea, his vision beginning to blur with tears. For 19 years he's tilled this soil, nursed his father's failing strength, and stood at his mother's grave as the world quietly moved on. So much has happened in those 19 years, and somewhere deep down, he knows that if he lives now, he won't be coming back to this life again. The dimly lit cell casts long shadows across the stone walls. Draxan, his blue skin bearing the marks of 19 years of brutal captivity, sits against the wall. The fights, a savage spectacle designed for Paraxian entertainment, had become a grim tradition. The crowd's bloodlust is matched only by the cruelty of their orchestrators, forcing Xylothians like Draxan into relentless combat. He can hear the cheers of the Paraxian crowd, clamoring for more blood. A Paraxian guard opens his cell.
It's time, Overlord.
Draxan rises to his feet as the guard leads him from his cell. The harsh heat in the air fills the Xylothian gladiator arena. An open, makeshift coliseum surrounded by jagged stone walls has now stood for the last 19 years. Dust swirls in the air, stirred by the restless crowd of the Paraxian spectators crammed into the tiered seats. Their guttural chants and jeers create a deafening roar that echoes off the surrounding cliffs. The arena floor, a circular pit of cracked dirt and dried blood, is a brutal stage for the day's main event. Draxan and another Xylothian prisoner are thrust into the arena, their chains clinking as they stumble forward under the watchful eyes of heavily armed Paraxian guards stationed at every exit. The spectators erupt into cheers, their bloodlust palpable. Draxan stands in the arena, his blue-tinted skin glistening with sweat and streaked with dirt. His physique is imposing, his muscular frame carrying the weight of years of battle. Across from him stands Zarin, a fellow Xylothian with a leaner build, his eyes sharp with desperation. Both men wear tattered tunics and remnants of their once proud heritage now reduced to scraps.
Brothers turned enemies! The warlord versus the survivor! Who will claim their fleeting moment of glory? Place your bets, my friends! The fight begins now!
The overseer's hand drops, and a massive gong reverberates through the arena. Draxan and Zarin begin circling each other. This fight is not born of hatred, but necessity. Both know the rules. Refusal to fight ensures execution, while survival offers a sliver of hope to live another day.
Make it quick, Draxan.
Draxan doesn't respond. His jaw tightens, and he lunges forward, his fist aiming for Zarin's ribs. Zarin sidesteps, deflecting the blow with his forearm. The clash is swift and brutal, each strike landing with a sickening thud. The crowd roars with approval, their cries urging the combatants to greater violence. Dust clouds rise as the two Xylothians grapple, their bare feet scraping against the dry earth. Zarin lands a sharp elbow to Draxan's jaw, sending him staggering back. Blood trickles from Draxan's split lip, but his expression remains stoic. He spits the blood to the ground and charges again. The fight intensifies, their movements a dance of desperation and survival. Zarin, smaller but quicker, ducks under a wide swing from Draxan and counters with a spinning kick that catches Draxan in the side. Draxan grunts, the impact momentarily winding him, but he doesn't falter. Instead, he grabs Zarin's leg mid-kick and yanks him off balance, slamming him to the ground with a bone-rattling thud. The crowd erupts into thunderous applause as Zarin struggles to his knees, coughing and gasping for air. Draxan looms over him, his broad shoulders casting a shadow across his fallen opponent.
Stay down, Zarin.
Just do it. It's better you than them.
Draxan's jaw clenches. He lifts his fist high, poised to strike. He looks up at the crowd, hoping this time they will let him show mercy. But the crowd erupts into chaos, cheering for the kill.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Draxan brings his hand down. The blow is devastating as Zarin's lifeless body falls to the ground. The crowd erupts in cheers. Draxan hangs his head.
Once again, your victor, Draxan, the Overlord!
As the guards haul him away, Draxan glances at Zarin, whose body lies limp as they drag him off. The arena fades from view, its blood-stained sands disappearing behind heavy gates. In a hidden alcove nearby, Seraphine, Malik, and Lucia huddle around a dim lantern. Time has left its mark on them. Seraphine's fiery determination is now tempered by wisdom. Malachi's lines show his age, and Lucia's confidence has grown into a quiet strength.
It's time.
So what's the plan?
The men are already starting a diversion to distract the guards.
The guards won't stay distracted for long. We need to get in and get out.
Once it starts, it's up to you, Jonah.
Jonah, a middle-aged man with a weary but resolute demeanor, nods.
I'll show you the way to the cell.
An explosion rips through the town, shaking the walls and sending a shower of dust and debris into the air.
That's the signal. Lead the way.
Jonah leads and the others follow. Guards and townspeople scramble towards the source of the blast, their panic shouts echoing through the town. The chaos creates the perfect cover for the group, who move swiftly and silently through the shadows, hidden by the commotion. Jonas leads the group through a labyrinth of cells. Their corridors are eerily quiet, the earlier explosion having drawn most of the guards outside.
It looks like we're clear.
Draxan sits in his cell, his eyes closed. Suddenly, the faint sound of hurried footsteps breaks the silence. Draxan's eyes snap open, sharp and alert. He watches the shadows flicker outside the barred cell door, followed by the hushed voices and faint click of a device. The cell door clicks open, revealing the faces of strangers who stand in the doorway. Draxan's expression hardens, his confusion quickly shifting to suspicion.
Who are you?
No time for that. We need to get you out of here.
Draxan hesitates for a fraction of a second, as if weighing his options, but then he nods and follows them out of the cell. The group moves swiftly but cautiously through the underground passages. The sounds of chaos from the surface grow louder. The group emerges from the tunnel into the town. The distant glow of fires in the town reflects off the buildings. Jonas points towards the distant turmoil.
That's where the real chaos is happening. We need to get as far away from that as possible.
Seraphine turns to face Draxan. He stands tall, his expression unreadable.
Hey, you're free now. The choice is yours. You can join us, or you can just leave.
Draxan's eyes flicker with indecision. The years of captivity seem to press down on him, but he makes his decision.
I've got nowhere to go. I will follow you. For now.
Seraphine nods her head.
Okay, let's go.
The group disappears into the dark desert, the darkness swallowing them whole as they make their escape. The tavern, once lively and bustling, now stands silent and deserted. Dust gathers on the empty chairs and tables, and a few remaining bottles of alcohol on the shelves are a testament to the town's decline. Abby, now older and wearier, sits behind the bar, her eyes reflecting the desolation around her. She reaches for the beer tap, but nothing comes out.
Just my luck. Can't even drown my sorrows anymore. Everything's drying up.
Sighing heavily, Abby begins the process of locking up the tavern. She moves toward the exit and notices a figure standing in the doorway.
Who's there?
The figure steps forward into the light, revealing himself.
Evening, ma'am. I'm looking for someone, an old friend. Ethan Mitchell.
I heard he might be here in Lybrook. I'm Malik, old friend from the military.
Abby's expression softens as she recognizes the name.
Malik? Come on in. I could use some company.
Abby leads Malik to a table and pours what's left of her dwindling alcohol supply into 2 glasses.
So, you're looking for Ethan, huh? What's the story there?
We served together in the military. Ethan and I go way back. I've been searching for him for years, and I'm hoping to catch up.
Yeah, I know who you are, Malik. Ethan talks about you and Maya all the time.
Does he now?
Well, you're practically a legend in his stories. I half expected you to show up with a cape or something.
No cape. I left it back at the base.
Seriously, though, Ethan's been through a lot. You being here, it'll mean something to him.
Yeah, that goes both ways. Ethan's done more for me than I could ever repay.
You're a good friend, Malik. He's lucky to have someone like you.
I'd say he's lucky to have you, too. You're Abby, right? His childhood friend?
That's me, in the flesh. He talked about me, too?
Yeah, all the time. Him and Daniel both. Used to make Maya a little jealous.
Well, I've known him since we were kids. Ethan and I have been through our share of ups and downs, but we've always stuck together.
So where is Ethan? What's he been up to?
Well, Ethan's gone full-on farmer now. You'd think he'd been doing it his whole life, the way he's taken to it.
Ethan? A farmer?
I know, right? He's good at it. Real good. He's been through a lot, you know. More than most people realize. Having people like you around will make all the difference.
We've all got our battles. But Ethan, he's one of the strongest people I've ever known. And you can bet I'm not letting him go through anything else alone.
Ethan's farm is just up the road from town. I can show you the way tomorrow when there's some light. For now, let's have another drink and share some more stories.
Seraphine, Lucia, Malachi, Draxan, and Jonah walk through the gates of Corsair. They walk through the bustling streets adorned with buildings and tents. Children run and play. Not just Paraxian children, but Xylothians as well. The adults engage in conversation, their laughter and cheer echoing through the night.
Welcome to Corsair, Draxan. Our home. A thriving community carved out of the unforgiving world. Both for Paraxians and Xylothians.
She gestures toward the surroundings, where the architecture blends with Paraxian and Xylovian elements. Even a fountain of flowing water sits in the middle of the marketplace.
The marketplace keeps growing. We trade with nearby settlements for supplies. It's not much, but it sustains us.
Seraphine leads them toward the heart of the town, and they arrive at a breathtaking oasis surrounded by lush vegetation and a tranquil pond.
An oasis in the desert? How is this possible?
That's my little secret. Let's just say I have an ability. One that allows me to control the elements. It helps me provide water and vegetation for our people.
What do you mean, control the elements?
Lucia just smiles and keeps walking. Seraphine leads them to a tent.
You can stay here until we find suitable quarters for you. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Thank you, Seraphine.
Seraphine nods, and the group walks away, leaving Draxan to explore his new accommodations. Draxan steps into the tent, and his eyes instantly meet Balara's.
Balara!
Draxan?
They rush into each other's arms.
I never thought I'd see you again.
Nor I you. What happened, Balara? How are you here?
I was sold into slavery shortly after we were captured. I was a slave for a while. Seraphine is the reason I'm free. She saved many of us from the slave camps.
Draxan's eyes widen in realization and newfound respect.
She saved me too. Seraphine, I owe her more than I can ever repay. She saved you.
And she didn't stop there. Seraphine's courage, it's a ripple that keeps spreading.
Why is she doing this? Helping us? I have never seen any Paraxian fight for Xylothians.
It's like she carries the weight of the world that still manages to keep going. She found someone that has made her become a fighter for the planet's survival.
Who?
Lucia.
Lucia? She mentioned something about controlling elements. What is this she's talking about?
Well, she is more than you would think. She is not just another pretty face in the crowd, Draxan. She's become a beacon of hope for all of us.
A beacon? Lucia? Why?
I will let her explain that to you. Anyway, she teaches the children also. Not just letters and numbers, but how to dream and how to hope.
Hope. I guess that's something we have all been needing.
Yes. And it is something she gives without even realizing it.
Seraphine saved her too, didn't she?
She did.
Seraphine pokes her head into the tent and smiles.
I'm so glad I was able to bring you two back together again. Draxan, I do need to speak with you, please. Could you come with me?
Draxan nods and follows her out of the tent. He turns to look at Valara and sees her smiling. He smiles before turning to leave the tent. Seraphine and Draxan enter a dimly lit chamber, adorned with intricate maps and drawings. Lucia is seated at a central table. Seraphine motions for Draxan to take his seat.
Draxan, thank you for coming with us. I can't imagine how awful it must have been.
It'll take a little time to adjust, but I'm here to listen, Seraphine.
Lucia's gaze is fixed on some of the documents in the center of the table, where the word Eden stands out.
Draxan, you haven't seen what I can do yet. I have certain powers, abilities, powers that Seraphine thinks can breathe life back to this world.
Powers? Like magic?
Yeah, we always get people on that one.
Seraphine takes a deep breath before revealing her audacious plan. She looks directly at Draxan with intent.
Have you heard of Eden?
No, I cannot say I have, but I've been locked up for the past 19 years.
Fair enough. There is a legend circulating around Paraxis. The legend of Eden, a city rumored to possess Xylothian technology taken after the war. It's said to be powered by an old Xylothian mining ship.
Draxan furrows his brow, intrigued yet cautious.
I know the mining ships. I visited them often to ensure they were operational. How does this relate to Lucia's powers?
These ships were used to mine resources. The byproducts, carbon dioxide, that contributed to the environmental collapse. But they have the potential to become weather generators. Lucia's power could help us to cultivate them. We could harness the machine's capabilities to spread her magic further.
Draxan's eyes widen as the pieces fall into place.
So, you're suggesting using Xylothian technology to reverse the damage caused by the Xylothians?
With Lucia's powers as the catalyst.
But of course, none of the mining ships are operational. Most of them were destroyed when they fell from the sky.
Seraphine nods, a glimmer of hope in her eyes.
Which makes the one in Eden our only option. With it, we can bring life back to this world.
Lucia's gaze meets Draxan's, her eyes filled with determination.
We can change the course of history, Draxan.
Even if I believed you, why are you telling me this? What can I do?
Honestly, I don't know. But we could use your help. The old Xylothian mothership has become a base for Zirak. And he's no fan of Paraxians. He's constantly trying to destroy us. We need some sort of military influence here to protect Corsair. That way Lucia and I can focus on finding Eden.
Finding it?
Like Seraphine said, Eden is a legend. No one knows where it is or if it even exists.
I see. Okay, Seraphine. I will be part of your plan. After all, I owe you that for saving my life.
Seraphine smiles at Draxan, then nods.
Welcome aboard, Draxan.
The morning sun filters through the curtains. Ethan sits at the table eating breakfast with his father. As Ethan finishes his meal, he gets up and carries the dishes to the sink. He turns on the faucet, expecting water, but nothing comes out. Frustration wells up and he lets out a sigh. Turning to the window, he gazes out at the road. Someone is coming. Ethan steps out of his home as Abby approaches.
Abby? Who's with you?
Ethan, you won't believe who I found.
Ethan's smile fades as his focus sharpens on a figure next to Abby. His breath catches, recognition slowly dawning.
Malik? Is that really you?
Malik grins wide, spreading his arms out as if to say, who else?
In the flesh, my friend.
The two men close the distance between them, and for a moment, the weight of nearly 2 decades melts away. They share a heartfelt embrace.
I can't believe this. You look exactly the same.
And you? Still sharp as ever, though maybe a bit more seasoned.
Seasoned? Is that what we're calling it now?
I figured you might want a moment.
A moment? We've got 19 years to catch up on. Come on in. I want to hear everything. How you been? What have you been up to?
Ethan leads Malik and Abby in through the cozy kitchen. John sits at the table, curious.
Dad, this is Malik, an old friend of mine.
Hello, Malik.
Abby steps forward and kisses John on the forehead.
Hello, Papa.
Hi, baby girl.
They all take a seat at the table. Ethan looks at Malik, gratitude evident in his eyes.
It's been a long time, man. I can't believe you found me.
It wasn't easy, my friend. After you left, the Guardians were disbanded. I was shipped off to...
Guardians?
Malik glances at Ethan, surprised.
You never told them? They didn't know?
No, Malik. They did not.
I knew it.
Really? How?
You let it slip in one of our conversations when you first came home. You were drinking. I wasn't sure then, but now I know for sure.
It's true. I was a Guardian, and so was Daniel.
Really? My sons were Guardians?
Not just a Guardian. Ethan was the Guardian. He was the best of the best. And Daniel was well on his way.
Malik, you said the Guardians were disbanded.
Yeah, sadly after the war, the higher-ups decided the Guardian program needed to be shut down.
Malik continues, his tone growing somber as he explains the disbandment of the Guardians.
They ordered the destruction of the suits and the removal of the implants.
Malik's face turns grim.
But it wasn't a simple procedure. Many of us didn't make it through, Ethan. The tech was too deeply integrated.
Ethan's face pales as the weight of Malik's words sink in.
We lost more friends during the procedure than we did fighting the Xylothians. A lot of good people didn't survive. There are only a few of us left afterwards. Me, Maya, and a handful of others.
They all died?
Yeah, Ethan. It was brutal. The tech was part of us, and ripping it out, it took a toll.
Abby reaches out to place a comforting hand on Ethan's arm, sensing his turmoil.
I'm so sorry, Ethan.
Ethan looks down, his fists clenching as he struggles to process the loss of his comrades.
And the ones who survived?
Well, we were shipped off. All except Maya. She stayed behind to help rebuild the base. They needed her scientific knowledge, and that tech is gone. Except for yours, Ethan.
What do you mean?
You're the only one with the port still in your back.
Ethan glances at Malik, then at John.
My sons were Guardians.
Yeah, Dad. But it doesn't matter. There are no suits left. Only Dr. Lincoln knew the technology, and he's gone.
A heavy silence falls over the room. John turns to Malik, his expression urging.
Tell me more, please.
Malik continues, recounting stories of the war, Daniel's death, and Ethan's role in ending the conflict. John listens intently. Ethan steps onto the front porch, He gazes out at the landscape, lost in thought. Abby joins him.
Ethan, are you okay?
Ethan turns to her, offering a faint smile.
Yeah, Abby, I'm okay. Just needed some air.
You can talk to me, you know.
Ethan sighs, his shoulders slumping.
It's just... Maya, I can't stop thinking about her. It's been so long since I've heard anything. I need to find her, Abby. I told her I would.
Abby reaches out, gently touching his arm.
I understand, Ethan. She means a lot to you.
More than words can express. She's the love of my life.
Abby nods, empathetic.
Well then, you should find her, Ethan. You should go and search for her.
Gratitude and affection fill Ethan's eyes as he looks at Abby.
Thank you, Abby. You've always been there for me, even when I'm burdening you with my past and uncertainties.
Well, that's what friends do, Ethan. How do you intend on finding her?
Well, the base would have been my first choice, but I can never return there, not without them figuring out I'm alive.
Alive?
Yeah, the Guardians helped me fake my death so that I could get Daniel back home. Otherwise, I would have never been able to leave with him. He would have been buried on base.
I can't imagine how hard that must be for you, Ethan, but don't lose hope. Maybe someone out there knows something.
You're right, Abby. I just can't rest until I know she's safe.
Abby takes Ethan's hand, her touch reassuring.
We'll find her, Ethan.
The Xylothian mothership, scarred and broken, looms over the sprawling settlement. Now, crude structures cling to its base, forming a Xylothian community. Zirak strides through the heart of the settlement. Kara, Nokar, and Rin follow behind him.
What do you see when you look at them?
The people, Commander. They endure.
Zirak stops walking, turning his head slightly towards her.
They survive. Endurance without purpose is just another form of death.
He resumes walking, his gaze now settling on a group of young Xylothian children, being guided into a structured drill by older soldiers.
Purpose is forged young. It must be shaped before it hardens into defiance.
Commander, the enrollment numbers rise each season, but the people...
The people follow where they are led.
His steps slow as they approach a rusted battlesuit, sitting on a makeshift pedestal. Zirak stops and stares at it for a long moment.
If we could repair them.
We will repair them. The people are restless because they do not yet see the future. That is what we build here, not relics, but our resurgence.
Resurgence requires more than the past. The suits. If they cannot be restored, what then?
Then we reshape the future with what we have. But we do not discard what gave us strength.
His gaze returns to the children in training.
The next generation will understand sacrifice. The suits are part of that legacy. If we cannot fight for what was, how will they ever fight for what could be?
A tense silence falls over the group. Rin finally speaks, his tone cautious but resolute.
Commander, the people grow weary. If we do not show them progress...
Progress is measured in survival. They will survive because they must.
He resumes walking, his gaze falling on a concealed hatch at the base of the mothership.
And because I will ensure that they do.
Zirak strides toward the square. Kara, Nokar, and Ren follow. The square, crowded with Xylothians, hums with low murmurs that quiet as Zirak approaches. At the center, bound figures kneel, Paraxians and Xylothians alike. Among the Xylothians are parents of children slated for the soldier program. Zirak slowly ascends the platform, overlooking the square, pausing at the edge. The crowd watches him in uneasy silence.
Strength is forged in sacrifice. These Paraxians conspired to weaken us from without. These Xylothians sought to weaken us from within. Treason does not differentiate, nor will our justice.
As parents in the crowd pull their children closer, a few of the children stare wide-eyed at the kneeling figures, unable to look away. Zirak glances briefly at the crowd, as if sensing their unease, before focusing on the prisoners. Among them, a Xylothian mother clutches her head high. her expression calm but her eyes betraying her fear. A child in the crowd tugs at their father's sleeve.
Why are they hurting them?
The father shushes the child quickly, his face pale. Zirak gestures for the soldiers to step forward. Their weapons hum as they power up.
Defiance tears at the fabric of our unity. Without unity, we fall to chaos. Let this serve as a reminder.
Kara shifts uncomfortably, her jaw tightening. Nokar glances at her.
This will leave scars.
Kara doesn't respond, her eyes fixed on the prisoners. The soldiers raise their weapons. In a flash of light, the executions are carried out. The body slumped forward and a heavy silence falls over the square. The only sound is the faint sobbing of a Zylobian child in the audience, quickly muffled by their mother.
Unity demands loyalty. Sacrifice ensures strength. Let none forget this day.
Zirak turns and descends the platform, his expression unyielding. As the crowd begins to disperse, faint murmurs ripple through the square. Zylothians avoid each other's gazes, the seeds of unease now deeply rooted. The room is dimly lit with a faint glow from outside. The walls are patched with salvaged materials. Zylar stands at the door, his fingers drumming anxiously. Arlena kneels nearby, cradling Leora, who clings to her mother with wide eyes.
Mama, why did Zirak take Uncle Marin?
Arlena freezes, exchanging a pained glance with Zylar.
Uncle Marin, he didn't agree with the commander's choices.
But isn't Commander trying to keep us safe?
Zylar exhales sharply, his frustration bubbling to the surface.
Safe? By tearing families apart? By stealing our children to make them soldiers?
Arlena shoots him a warning look, her voice low and urgent.
Tyler, stop. If anyone hears.
He stands abruptly, pacing the small room as his voice rises slightly, despite her caution.
How much more do we have to give, Arlena? How long before it's Leora kneeling in the square or taken away to march in Zirak's army?
Leora buries her face in her mother's shoulder, her small frame trembling.
No one is taking her.
Zylar stops pacing, turning to face Arlena.
Not if we leave.
Lee, Zylar, you can't be serious. Where would we even go?
Anywhere but here, Arlena. We could be free.
Arlena shakes her head, clutching Leora tighter.
Free? Didn't you watch what Zirak does to deserters? If we're caught...
If we stay, she's as good as gone. You saw what happened today. He won't stop.
The room falls silent, the weight of his words pressing on them. Leora peeks up at her father, her small voice trembling.
Papa, are we going to run away?
Zylar kneels down in front of her, his face softening.
We're gonna keep you safe. That's all that matters.
Leora stares at him for a moment before nodding and leaning back into Arlena's arms. Arlena exhales shakily, her voice breaking as she speaks.
If we leave, we'll be hunted. We'll have no one to help us, no one to turn to.
Zylar reaches for her hand, his tone resolute but tinged with desperation.
We will have each other. At least Leora will know we fought for her.
Arlena's hand tightens on Leora's shoulder protectively.
We need time to plan, to think this through.
Zylar exhales, nodding reluctantly.
Time then. But not much.
Arlena leans down, pressing a kiss to Leora's head as the girl drifts off to sleep. She looks up at Zylar, her voice trembling.
Promise we'll make it. For her.
Zylar places a hand on her shoulder, his resolve firm, but his touch gentle.
I promise.
The room is shrouded in the darkness of the night, with only a dim lit lantern casting a soft, flickering glow. The house is silent. Ethan, restless and uneasy, descends the stairs. Ethan pauses at the bottom, his eyes drawn to the living room. In the dim light, John sits peacefully in a worn-out armchair, eyes closed, as if in deep sleep.
Dad?
He approaches slowly, a sense of foreboding tightening in his chest. He hesitates, not wanting to disturb the stillness, but the need to know overpowers him. He reaches out, gently placing a hand on his father's shoulder.
Dad?
No response. Ethan's heart sinks. His hand trembles as he checks for a pulse, but there is none.
No, Dad!
John's face is serene, as though he has slipped away into a peaceful dream. Ethan's world narrows at this moment, the unbearable silence and the weight of his grief.
Goodbye, Dad.
Tears flow freely down his cheeks as he kneels beside his father.
Tell them hi for me, Pop.
The flickering lantern light casts shifting shadows across the room.
Tell them that I love them.
He lingers in the moment and mourns. The lantern flickers one last time before steadying.
I love you.
On the small clearing, 3 headstones stand solemnly side by side. The wind rustles gently. Ethan, Abby, and Malik stand before the graves. Abby's tears fall freely as she gazes at the headstones. Ethan stands close, one arm wrapped around her shoulders, offering silent comfort. Malik watches them both, his expression somber, reflecting the deep sorrow they feel.
He's at peace now, Abby.
Abby leans into Ethan's embrace, her sobs quieting as she draws strength from his presence.
He lived a good life. I was lucky to have had him as a father.
A heavy silence falls over them as they pay their respects. They linger at the gravestone, its inscription reading, John Mitchell, loving husband and proud father. Xylan moves around the dimly lit tavern. He clings the bar and tables as he watches Ethan, Abby, and Malik seated at a warm wooden table.
I can't stay here, Abby. I have to find Maya.
I know, Ethan, and I'm going with you. There's nothing left here. The town is dried up. Everyone's gone.
Xylan pauses mid-step, listening intently, the clinging rag in his hand forgotten. As the group discusses, he wonders if they are going to leave him. The door creaks open, and a figure steps in.
I'm sorry for your loss, Ethan.
Ethan and Abby spin around towards the door, Ethan's anger apparent.
Raven! Why are you here? I told you never to return.
Raven raises her hands in a peaceful gesture.
Easy, Ethan. I'm not here to fight. Seraphine sent me. She needs to speak with you.
Seraphine. What could she possibly want after all this time?
She's offering an invitation. That's all I know.
And you expect us to trust her?
I don't expect trust, Abby. I only want you to listen.
Why does she want to see us, Raven?
I don't know, Ethan. Please come and see. Ethan, she's not the same person as before. No game. Just a chance to talk. That's all she's asking for.
And what happens if we say no?
Then she'll probably find you anyway. She's determined to speak with you, Ethan.
Ethan, if this is a trap, we're walking straight into it.
I know.
Ethan, you can't just walk into this blind. I've seen enough to know Seraphine isn't someone to underestimate.
I've handled her before. I can do it again. But maybe she can help us find Maya.
I can promise you this. She doesn't want to harm you. She only wants to talk.
Ethan looks at Abby, Malik, and Xylan.
We're leaving anyways. What's the harm in hearing her out? But Raven, if this is some kind of trick...
It's not. You have my word.
The first light of dawn casts a red hue over the small town of Lybrook. Standing at the edge of town, Ethan, Abby, Malik, Xylan, and Raven together.
It feels strange, leaving the only home I've ever known.
And what about the tavern, Abby? What becomes of it?
It's time to bid farewell to the tavern. Lybrook has changed too much. It's no longer the place it once was.
We should get going. Raven, we're ready?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
I guess it's time to leave behind everything we have ever known.
Yeah, here's to new beginnings.
The group begins walking away from Lybrook. Abby pauses, turning back for one last look at the town she's called home for so long.
Goodbye, Lybrook.
Abby turns away from the town, and together the group steps into the morning light. The night air carries a dark stillness broken only by the low hum of distant machinery and the occasional rustle of the wind. A door creaks open slowly. Zylar steps out first, scanning the area. He gestures behind him, and Alena emerges, holding Leora tightly by the hand. The child's wide eyes shimmer in the pale moonlight.
Stay quiet. Keep close.
Arlena nods, her grip tightening on Leora's small hand. The family moves carefully through the camp.
Leora, stay between us. Don't let go.
Leora clutches her mother's hand with one of her own and holds her tattered doll tightly against her chest with the other. They reach the edge of the settlement. Zylar pauses, raising a hand to signal a halt.
Arlena, just stay quiet and we'll make it out of here.
Arlena hesitates, glancing over her shoulder at the faint lights of their dwelling, now barely visible. Her voice trembles, barely above a whisper.
Zylar, this is all she's ever known.
There is no life here.
Daddy, I'm scared.
I know, little one. But you're brave. Just like your mama. Stay quiet and we'll be safe.
He glances at Alena, who meets his gaze with a mixture of fear and determination.
We need to move faster.
The reality of their decision pressing down on them as they step beyond the last remnants of the settlement. The air feels heavier, the silence sharper. They are leaving behind their home, their people, everything they've ever known. Their family vanishes into the darkness of the desert. At the table in the center of the room, Seraphine, Lucia, and Malik search the maps.
We've been chasing whispers for weeks. Maybe Eden is just a story. If it is, we're wasting time.
And if it's real, Seraphine, if there's even a sliver of truth, we can't give up. If my powers and Eden together can restore the planet, don't we owe it to Paraxis to try?
Our little girl is all grown up. She speaks with wisdom. Maybe Eden is just a myth. A convenient tale people tell themselves while the world falls apart. Just a dream.
A dream or not, it's all we've got. I know Lucia is the key to saving Paraxis. If Eden can amplify Lucia's powers, then you're right, Lucia. We have to try.
I get it, Seraphine. But we're not just fighting rumors here. We're fighting time. The world only has so long before the ecosystem completely collapses.
He's not wrong. You should consider other options as well, Seraphine. Other ways to amplify my powers, just in case Eden really is just a story. Right now, I'm not enough.
You are enough, Lucia. I have faith in you. Eden isn't about whether you're powerful enough. It's about giving you the tools you need.
Seraphine's right, Lucia. You've already done more than anyone thought possible. If Eden exists, we'll find it. And if it doesn't, we'll figure out another way. Either way, it's all about you. We need you.
You are hope, Lucia. And that's something this world desperately needs. If there's even a whisper of truth, this is where it should be. But it's just not. I've sent out scouts, and they find nothing. It's just not here.
The three return their focus to the table.
You know what, boss? If anyone can find it, it's you.
Malachi steps forward, peering over her shoulder at the map.
Yeah, we will find it.
Right, we can't stop now.
No, Lucia. No, we can't.
Seraphine looks at Lucia and smiles. Outside, the town bustles. Zylar, Arlena, and Leora step hesitantly through the gates. They close dusty from their journey. Leora clings tightly to Zylar's hands, her wide eyes darting between the unfamiliar faces and structures. From the crowd, Jonah notices them immediately.
Hello. You look like you've come a long way.
Zylar steps forward, shielding Leora slightly with his body.
We need help. We've escaped Zirak, but he will come for us. Zirak, he wants our daughter.
Surprised, Jonah gestures for them to follow him.
Come with me. I think we can help.
The family exchanges brief, uncertain glances before following Jonah through the crowded square. They pass rows of tents and small clusters of refugees, many of whom watch them with quiet curiosity. Jonah steps inside first, speaking quickly to Valara and Draxan.
Zirak wants the little girl?
Jonah nods gravely, gesturing toward the family waiting outside.
They're seeking asylum. They need our help.
Valara and Draxan exchange a look before Valara steps forward, waiting the family inside.
Come in. You're safe here.
Zylar, Arlena, and Leora step hesitantly into the tent. Leora clings to her mother now, her small frame trembling slightly.
Hello there. You do not need to be afraid.
Leora doesn't respond, but she buries her face in Arlena's side.
We've been running for days. Zirak, he wants to take her. He's forcing children into his military.
Draxan steps closer.
Zirak will not lay a hand on your family where you are here. We will not let him.
Zylar's shoulders sag slightly, relief and exhaustion washing over him.
Thank you.
Valara kneels to Leora's level.
Would you like some food, little one? Maybe some water?
Leora peeks out from behind Arlena, nodding shyly.
Jonah, will you bring them something?
Jonah nods and disappears. As they wait, Valara places a reassuring hand on Arlena's shoulder.
You are safe here.
It's been a long time since we felt safe.
You are not alone anymore. We will help you.
Jonah returns with water and a small plate of food. He sets it down on a nearby table, motioning for the family to sit.
Here, eat. Rest.
Zylar helps Leora to a seat, watching as she takes a cautious sip of water. Arlena sits beside her, her posture finally relaxing.
If Zirak's recruiting children to grow his army, he's farther gone than we thought.
Yes, we will need to be ready. There is no telling what he will do next.
The family eats quietly, the tension melting slowly from their faces. The group crests a small hill, and Corsair stretches out before them, a bustling town alive with color and movement. Ethan, Abby, Malik, and Zylan pause, taking in the sight. Raven walks a few paces ahead.
Wow, this is something.
Something is an understatement.
I didn't know something like this could exist anymore.
Raven stops at the edge of the road leading to the gate and turns slightly towards them.
It's not like anything you've seen before. Corsair's not just a town, it's an oasis and a choice.
Ethan raises an eyebrow, intrigued.
A choice?
Raven gestures towards the gate.
Corsair is where anyone is welcome. Refugees, exiles, traders, it doesn't matter where you're from or what brought you here. What matters is how you fit into the whole.
The group watches as a vendor adjusts their stall near the gates, showcasing trinkets crafted from salvaged parts, while children dart through the crowd with carefree laughter.
At first, Corsair was just an idea in Seraphine's head, but she brought people together, gave them a reason to believe in something bigger.
Malik tilts his head, intrigued.
She built all this?
Not alone. Corsair works because the people here make it work. Everyone's got a place. Traders, protectors, even those who just want a quiet corner to live out their days. But make no mistake, Seraphine's the reason it all holds together.
Abby takes a step closer, her gaze sweeping over the gates and the bustling streets beyond.
This is the same Seraphine that held my town hostage?
I can't justify that, Abby. I am sorry we did what we did. But Corsair's strength is its people. Freedom here isn't free, it's earned.
Anything worth having should be earned.
Raven nods slightly, then motions for them to follow her.
Come on, Seraphine's waiting to see you.
They make their way through the streets. Street vendors call out, offering everything from exotic spices to refurbished tech. And the air carries the mingled scents of grilled meat, spice bread, and machine oil.
Feels like you could find just about anything here.
Xylan studies a mural painted on a nearby wall, depicting a lush green world, the kind of place that exists only in dreams.
It's hope.
Raven glances back at him.
That's the idea. Hope's the currency here, whether you're buying it, selling it, or just trying to hold on to it.
They follow her through the winding streets that grow narrower as they approach the town's heart. Ahead, a sturdy structure rises. Raven stops in front of a building, turning back to them.
This is it. Seraphine is inside. She's expecting you.
The group exchange glances. They step forward towards the building's entrance. Zirak stands at the edge of the settlement. Nokar, Kara, and Ren gather behind him. A small group of soldiers lingers nearby, waiting for orders.
Tell me again.
Nokar steps forward.
The family is gone, Commander. No one's seen them since yesterday morning.
They left before we arrived to collect the girl, sometime last night.
Zirak's jaw tightens, the faintest flicker of irritation crossing his face.
So, the moment they were told the daughter is to serve her people, they vanish.
Zirak turns to face them, his piercing gaze landing on each in turn.
They've been biding their time, waiting for an opportunity.
Commander, if they've left the settlement, they could be long gone by now.
Zirak turns away, his expression hardening as he looks out at the barren wasteland.
Then we'll find them.
He pauses, his voice growing colder.
The disobedience is a message, one I cannot allow to stand.
Nokar exchanges a glance with Ren, but neither speaks. Zirak's gaze sharpens as he turns back to them.
And if we find nothing?
Zirak's eyes narrow.
No one escapes me, Kara. No one.
The group falls silent. He turns abruptly, striding toward the soldiers nearby.
Begin the search. Report back once you have found them. They'll learn what it means to defy me.
Commander, we found their trail. It leads west to Corsair.
Corsair? Did you find the family?
Yes, sir. They're inside the town, likely seeking refuge.
What else?
Commander, Corsair doesn't welcome interference.
It won't be easy to retrieve them.
Zirak raises a hand.
Prepare the troops.
The soldiers nod sharply and retreat. From behind them, a commanding presence emerges from the shadows of the encampment. It is Voss.
Corsair, I take it our search has led us there.
Zirak doesn't turn, but acknowledges Voss's arrival with a slight tilt of his head.
It has.
Voss steps closer.
Corsair's strength lies in its walls, and the belief that those inside are untouchable. Seraphine has cultivated that illusion for years.
Illusions shatter easily.
Voss glances towards the horizon.
True, but Corsair is no stranger to conflict. If we're going there, we must tread carefully. Even a small misstep could rally its people against us.
Commander, he's right. If we act too quickly...
This is not a negotiation. The family will be found. Corsair will not defy me.
Then we take control of the situation.
Zirak allows a moment of silence before nodding slightly.
We move at once.
He turns to Nokar, Kara, and Ren, his voice carrying a finality that leaves no room for argument.
Send some scouts. Ensure no one leaves Corsair without my knowledge.
The trio nods and quickly moves to carry out his orders. Voss lingers for a moment, his gaze following Zirak as he strides towards his mount.
Corsair will test us, Commander.
Zirak turns and looks at Voss.
No, it won't.
The sun continues to rise in the deep red sky, casting no shadows over the encampment as preparations are made. The tension ripples through the air, a prelude to the storm that is about to descend upon Corsair. This concludes this episode of The Guardian. Your time and attention and your imagination mean more than you know. And we hope you will join us in the next upcoming episode. Have a wonderful day.